health. For you see, I'm just a farmer, plain and simple. Sometimes it feels like there's nothing about our lives today that can be considered plain and simple. But when we think back to what's really important and where our core values lie, we can see that life really is plain and simple. My hope is that we stick to our values in agriculture and continue the simple life into a seemingly uncertain future. But how can we do that? Well, for starters, we can eat more food grown on trees and plants than food manufactured in plants. We can make more time for our families just like our grandparents did. We can understand that our lives are dependent upon our Creator, just like a productive field relies on the rain for nourishment. It's been said, our character is an omen of our destiny. And the more integrity we have and keep, the simpler and nobler that destiny will be. We can all look to the American farmer for encouragement. Christopher Reeve once said, "A hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles." A farmer is a hero, plain and simple. May we always remember the farmer in our past so that we can keep our farmers in the future. The final word in FFA is America. Our nation reminds us that all of us are intertwined, and deep down we all have the same common goal, to achieve the American dream. We all want to be successful and live our lives to the best of our ability. However, we have to understand that success is not usually an individual endeavor. There's an old, maybe familiar story about a farmer who grew superior quality and award-winning corn. Each year he entered his corn in the state fair where it won honors and prizes. One year, a newspaper reporter interviewed him and learned something interesting about how the farmer grew his corn. The reporter discovered that the farmer shared his seed corn with his neighbors. How can you afford to share your best seed corn with your neighbors when they are entering corn in competition with yours? The reporter asked. "Why, sir," said the farmer, "didn't you know? The wind picks up pollen from the ripening corn and swirls it around the field from field to field. If my neighbors grow inferior, substandard, and poor quality corn, cross-pollination will steadily degrade the quality of my corn. If I'm to grow good corn, I must help my neighbors grow good corn." The farmer gave superb insight into the connectedness of life. His corn cannot improve unless his neighbor corn also improves. Those who choose to live well must help others to live well, for the value of life is measured by the lives it touches. And those who choose to be happy must help others find happiness, for the welfare of each is bound up with the welfare of all. Members and guests, always remember what FFA stands for and stand up to those values. I greatly appreciate your support of this organization and look forward to seeing even more success from this chapter.